I think I belong here, but I never thought I'd be here. There's been only 2 guys in U.S. history to win 5 or more world championships and Olympics combined. Right now, I sit 3rd on the list with 4, and I'm still in it. I got a lot more wrestling left in me. I want to surpass those guys. And I'm right on their heels, and I feel good about what I'm able to do and what I'm capable of doing. When I first got here to Nebraska, I hated it. It was an absolute culture shock for me. I didn't have a lot of friends. I had to learn the ropes. I was just another guy on the team. I kind of sat down and had some conversations with the coaching staff, told them what my dreams and goals were, and those didn't align with my work ethic. And so they're like, all right, listen, we hear you talking, but we need to see some changes if you want to be who you say you desire to be. And so I really started to make that switch in my effort, in my approach, in my mental preparation to the sport. And that's when I really took off. I really feel like it was like divine intervention. Like God's like, all right, listen, you weren't very good growing up. Boom, all of a sudden you explode in the scene. You hardly lose. You've won world championships, Olympic gold medals, all this crazy stuff. Like I've won every tournament there is to win. And all I've done is work hard. I think back to the Olympic trials in 2012. My life's changed drastically. Like I wasn't married, I had no kids, I was living in an apartment on my own, but I knew I was capable of winning. I was really nervous going in because I had like put the gold medal on the pedestal. I'm like, man, I gotta win this. This is life changing. It's gonna change my life. And so then after I won, I'm like, all right, well now I gotta do this again. But there's a lot that happened in 4 years.
In 2012, after he won, it was a few months after that we became really serious and said, you know, we're gonna get our lives together and get married and start a family.
You're gonna see him snag it back from me.
Good daddy.
Good daddy.
Thank you, baby. Thank you. Family's gotta be above wrestling. I can only wrestle for a short period of time. Like I always look at my athletic mortality and think, man, I've got a couple years left to do this. I got maybe another cycle. I could maybe wrestle at Tokyo in 2020. But that's still not even promised. Any day now I could go down with an injury or just get sick and tired of competing at such a high level and be like, I'm stepping away, I'm done. But my family's always gonna be there. And so it's always a constant battle between my aspirations and my dreams, but making sure my family's happy and healthy.
We don't just watch the sport. We don't just engage in the sport when Jordan's competing. We really take in the sport and live the sport.
Like my confidence in my abilities comes from my preparation. I'm grinding, you know, I'm putting the work in, I'm eating healthy, losing the weight, you know, surrounding myself with the right people, watching video, studying. My life really is based upon what I need to do to be an Olympic champion.
I thought I could get you.
It's so much bigger than yourself. Like winning gold is such a small part of this journey. I get to see what I'm made of, do what I love every single day, meet people, inspire thousands. I've met some of my best friends. I met my wife. Through me, they've been able to travel the world and see me compete at the highest level.
I think in 2012, I think he didn't believe anyone could beat him. But I think now he's kind of gained a little bit more perspective on, you know, what happens in life.
Like for me, it's enjoy the moment. You know, talk to the other Olympians, engage, network, make friends. You know, go to other events, see what other cool athletes are doing, how they compete, how they train, how they prepare. You know, spend time with your family, show them around the Olympic Village, and make sure that everyone's enjoying this moment, because this is going to be something that we talk about for years to come. You might never get this moment again, and if you go in there and the only thing that's important to you is winning the gold and then you don't, like your only thought process about the Olympics moving forward will be that you lost. There'll be nothing memorable to take from the Olympic Games when it's such a cool opportunity for you.
I think Rio was always kind of like the staple of like, this could cement me as a legend in the sport.
I've improved a whole lot since then, but so have my opponents. Everyone's prepared, and now the target's on my back. Burroughs is the returning gold medalist. This guy has already won it. He's done it before. Can he do it again? Expectations rise, the pressure gets higher. You know, and now you got to perform. Like I'm in position to be the greatest American wrestler ever. Like, that's crazy. As many people who've wrestled, people that I've idolized and looked up to and gotten their autographs and taken pictures with, like, I'm those guys. But it's gonna be a fun summer. Regardless, win or lose, I've still done amazing things in the sport, but why not win?